No. Hi, wonderful galaxy. Excuse me. So, let's talk about something very deep and meaningful to me. And then I'm gonna go away from doing that and being a little bit more lighthearted in today's vlog after this topic. The word trust is key to every great friendship, every great relationship, every great, family scenario that may come up in the future. Trust is that thing that we all strive to do. We all strive to have with someone. Now, I'm not saying trust is an easy thing to accomplish. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes, communication, if you will. And trusting someone just doesn't happen overnight. It could take a month. It could take 6 months. It could take a year. It could take 2 years. It could take 3 years. It could take 5 years. It could take 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. It could take a lifetime before someone earns trust. Trust has to be earned. That is the most strongest thing on this planet that should ever exist, is that trust is being earned. I'm not saying it's good. I don't give trust away that easily. No one should give away trust that easily. It should take time. It should take patience. It should take, communication. It should take all of it. That's what's important with the word trust. It's not easy to trust someone, and it never will be easy to trust someone fully. But there are a few individuals in my life, whether it's family members, whether it's someone I've known my entire life, whether it's someone I've known 10 years, someone I've known 20 years, someone I've known 15 years, someone I've known 5 years. I can say with complete confidence that I trust only a handful of people that are not outside of my family with important and secret information. I'm not going to tell you all of that stuff in any of these vlogs. All I'm saying is that trust has to be earned. Trust has to be communicated. It's not going to take 1 day or a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It could take upwards of 30 years. It could take upwards of 40 years. It could take upwards of 50 years before you can fully trust that person with your deepest, darkest secrets. And hope that they don't tell anyone else and gossip it to the world. I have deep, dark secrets. Every single person on this planet has a deep, dark secret that they don't want anyone to know about. And that's okay. And I'm never going to trust just anyone with that deep, dark secret. I'm going to wait until I've known them for a long, long, long time. Because that's what's important to me, is that when I build that trust with someone, I hope that they trust me with their secret just as much as I trust them with that secret of mine. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Not everything needs to be told. Whether it's on a YouTube video, whether it's on an Instagram post or an Instagram, story, whether it's a tweet, whether it's a Twitch live stream, it could be YouNow live stream, it could be a Snapchat, it could be on Facebook, it could be anywhere. Just don't be patient. Don't trust someone one day into a friendship. Don't trust someone one day into a relationship. Wait at least, I'd say a minimum of at least a year before, or maybe even 2 years, or maybe even 5 years before you reveal your deepest, darkest secret to someone. And hope and pray that they will never divulge the information to anyone that's outside your, comfort zone. or your friend group or whatever it may be, because the most important thing is to build that trust. And I'm not saying that trust is going to happen one day into a friendship, or even 1 week into a friendship, or even 1 month into a friendship. It could take 6 months. It could take, I've said this several times in the video, it could take years and years and years before you can trust someone with that deepest, darkest secret you have. And with that being said, let's move on to a more lighthearted topic in today's vlog. Look, not everything is going to be sunshine and rainbows. I know that. Full-heartedly. But there are things that are amazing in life. Whether you care to believe it or not, there are amazing things in life. Whether it's meeting your favorite YouTuber, whether it's meeting your favorite celebrity, your favorite artist, you know, whatever it may be. Maybe it's meeting your favorite author of a book that you've read, or, you know, it's your favorite character. It's your favorite character from a TV show that you watched. I'm in the middle of watching the Friends reunion. That show was my childhood. I know the show went from 1994 to 2004. That was 10 seasons that they did of that show. And I grew up with, you know, the likes of, you know, Rachel, who was played by, you know, Jennifer Aniston, you know, Monica, who was played by Courtney Cox, you know, David Schwimmer, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, Lisa Kudrow. Those actors you grew up with. There are so many actors and actresses that you know, made a huge impact on your life. And don't get me wrong, that was probably one of the first, you know, shows that I loved watching. And the show stands the test of time. Now, I know there's a lot of individuals out there who, you know, never saw Friends, or, you know, some of you may have watched Friends and didn't like the show. But there are others of us out there who watched this show and grew up watching, you know, those characters develop and become better individuals, or become funnier and things of that nature. And that's what I remember most about it, is that the relationship between Ross and Rachel, and, you know, the relationship between Chandler and Monica, and even the relationships that Joey had throughout this show. Or, you know, the relationships that, you know, Phoebe had throughout the 10 seasons that the show was on the air. Now, I could ramble on and about how much of an impact the Friends TV show had on me from 1994 up until 2004, when the show ended after 10 seasons. I could talk about the impact that, you know, the actors and actresses from, you know, Big Bang Theory, and, you know, and How I Met Your Mother, and all of these other great sitcoms that you grew up with, like Everybody Loves Raymond, you know, Home Improvement. You know, all of these shows have great character development, have great storylines. And Friends was one of the first sitcoms that I ever watched that I can fully remember, you know, being there from the beginning of Rachel and Ross's relationship all the way until the end of their relationship that ended on the cliffhanger in season 10. You know, there's just so much about these shows that inspired me to be the person who I am today. Sure, I've never had a relationship like Ross or Rachel, or like Sheldon and Amy, or like Leonard and Penny, or like, you know, the characters from the other shows. I can't remember now, but you get the point of what I'm trying to say here. These are lifelong journeys that these characters went through. whether it was Friends, whether it was How I Met Your Mother, whether it was Big Bang Theory, whether it was The Walking Dead, whether it was, whether it was Game of Thrones or Westworld or all these other shows that have been released over the years that I really got into. Even American Horror Story, even though it's, it's a little darker than the other shows that I mentioned here. Sure, Game of Thrones is pretty dark, and by dark I mean violent and, stuff like that. Even Westworld was kind of violent a little bit, and there's other shows that I've watched too, like Umbrella Academy, any of the Marvel films that are, or Marvel films, Marvel TV shows that are on Netflix, or, any of the DC movies and shows that I've watched, all have a part to play in my life, and that's what's important to me, along with trust. Now, with that being said, let's end the vlog here. We've got a couple birthdays to wish, so let's get down to that business. We got BJ Nazareth, happy birthday to you. Roman Atwood, happy birthday to you. And Natasha Chandel, happy birthday to her. And anyone else who has a birthday on this, 28th day of May 2021. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. And ciao, bye-bye.